Welcome to the Job Fair, where we give job seekers and employers the space to tell their own stories and bring our listeners along for the ride. We're your hosts, Doug and Shauna. Let's dive into it. And we're back. Welcome back to episode 10. 10.
High five. High
10,
five.
10, 10, 10. This is the grand finale, y'all. Welcome back to the Job Fair podcast. It's your hosts, Doug and Shauna. Something looks a little different, eh?
I know, we're here in
Something's
person.
a little different here, right? Yeah. We're back again with our second of 2 live episodes. First time we're doing this. We linked up in the Bay Area, South San Francisco. And we're having a great time catching up on old memories and really just sharing space right now like podcast hosts are supposed to.
So good to be in person.
It's a rainy day here in Southern California, though, believe it or not.
Yeah, we're not living up
and
to that.
When I was working in big tech and I came out here, it was cold.
Maybe you bring it from the East Coast because let's be real.
I do think it's snowing right now in New York, where they got snow last night. So this is not as bad, but yeah, here we are. Show topic for today. We're going to close the season out with just a look back on our OG 2025 projections for the market. We're going to take some time to revisit them because a ton has happened since we made them. We call it the post-January 20th effect on the market. Do these predictions still stand the test of time? And if not, we're going to tweak and course correct.
Yeah, and let's keep it lighthearted with a light agree to disagree. Maybe we'll end season 2 not spicy. Maybe we'll have some agrees. We'll see.
Keep it spicy. All right. Egg prices will go back down by the summer.
Agree? I'm going to go with I'm going to go with a disagree. I don't think inflation's going to. No, I disagree. I think we're still going to be paying with these tariffs. I think everything's going to be high still.
So somebody has not been following the news super closely on what's driving the egg prices up.
No.
All right. So the egg price increase is linked to something called the avian bird flu virus that impacted.
Let me just be clear. In I always pay about $8 to $9.
Oh, so you've been paying.
So is that, I don't know. Is California, is that different in New York? Because I feel like and I also buy organic, so I pay a higher.
Yeah, okay. You buy organic, so you're better than most people.
No,
So I buy pasture raised eggs, and they're either not available, the shelves are empty, or they're exorbitantly priced. That's what's happening in New York and many other cities. But it's linked to this outbreak of this virus that impacted a lot of the chicken populations all over the country and the producers. They're saying that it's expected to go down this year, but not anytime soon. Will it go back down by the summer? Part of me feels like when these things happen, retailers take it as an opportunity to price gouge. Like I'm saying the cheap white eggs in my local supermarket, like the no-name ones, those are like $7 to $8 a dozen now. And they have a lot of them. But I think that because that's all they got, they're like, oh, there's just all this stuff in the news. We're going to jack the price up.
I could see. I just got schooled, by the way. I did not know anything about this. I feel like I've always paid $8 to $9 for eggs. And maybe it's just a California thing. I don't know. Maybe the kind of eggs I buy, the markets that are around me, I don't know. Also, everything is getting recalled. I feel like everything around me is expensive because there's not a lot of product on the shelf. Thanks, Doug. I was not.
I had to school you on what's happening in the egg industry. This is important stuff.
I feel like I don't think I've ever paid $4, $5, $6 for eggs. And my kids love eggs. So, I mean.
For years, you've been paying $8, $9.
I feel that way.
Okay. Maybe that's a Cali thing.
I also buy at Costco.
How much at Costco?
I actually think I even pay more because I buy like the 18, 24
packs. Yeah, there's a dozen eggs at Costco.
I don't even see them for that price because I'm always going to Costco. So I feel like I'm getting a discount, which now I'm like, maybe I'm not getting a discount. I don't know.
No, if you're paying 8 to 10 for 18 eggs, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I don't know. I feel like I got to go back and look at my receipts now.
Okay, so do that, okay? Report back to, all right?
All right, let me take this away to something that I do know about. Taylor Swift is dropping a new album in 2025. What do you got, Doug?
I'm gonna
ain't so smart with your whole like egg news situation here.
I'm gonna give you the minor details that I'm aware of what's going on with Taylor Swift. Number one, she was dropping it like it was hot to Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us" at the Grammys.
At the Grammys,
she's still with Travis Kelce, right?
Yes.
And that's about it for me. With that being said,
can you even name an album?
Yes, of course I can.
Okay. No. It's an album. It's an album.
Give me some time, okay? Isn't it? Oh, 1989.
One of the best.
Let's go. Don't play with me. Come on.
So, is a new one coming?
I would say, based on like how buzzy her name is right now, she just finished that big tour last year. I would say no. I think that she might take this year off.
Someone's not paying attention to the news because I'm going to tell you right now, absolutely a new album is coming. Everybody is rating on Reputation when her re-release of Reputation, Taylor's version, is coming out.
Is Reputation a re-release because of the whole...
re-recording.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Not technically a new album.
I'm also pretty sure that Kelce, on one of his podcasts, Heights, dropped, she's working on albums with an S. So people might be expecting 2 albums.
Okay.
But yeah, if I was on Polymarket, I actually would be betting, yes, Taylor Swift is dropping a new album this year.
Okay.
What it is, don't know. You just always got things up her sleeves. But yeah.
You know what will be fire is if she dropped an R&B album. Ooh, that would be fire. Think about that.
By the way, did you see Beyonce won Best Country Album?
Yep.
Do you remember season 1? One of our first disagrees.
Oh my God.
Which we disagreed on because I thought it was...
I'm getting emotional.
I loved it.
This journey. She just reminded me of a moment.
I loved it. I loved the album, and you're over here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was great to see. But yeah, on to the next one here. Kendrick Lamar is dropping a new album this year. Can you name one Kendrick Lamar album?
I can't.
Can you name a song? And Shauna lives in California too, so that's why this one is particularly disheartening for me.
Okay, let me just... I don't have time to listen to radio anymore. I listen to kids' music. Right now, Ninjago soundtrack is hot. Spidey and Friends, Patrick Stump. I hear you. I don't listen anymore from Fall Out Boy. I hear your voice in Spidey and Friends soundtrack. So I don't know. And I'm going to tell you, I know he won big at the Grammys. And I heard it's for a song that disses Drake.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Yes.
So maybe he's dropping an album. I don't know.
Yes. But yeah, based on those few gatherings, would you say you think he is or not?
Is he going to drop a new album?
Yeah, this year.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You got to keep it hot. Yeah.
Good answer. I personally, knowing a bit more, he's going on tour. He did just drop an album, I want to say in December.
Oh, then no. If I knew he dropped an album in December, no.
Yeah.
And he's going on tour? No, he is not dropping an album this year.
I think he might, because I think that, to your point, you were right. He's gotten Drake into a really dark place in his career. Kendrick Lamar is running rap. Drake is quiet, silent, looking sad and everything. And I think that he's going to want to extend that dominance.
By an album or a song? I think he might drop a new song. Sure, I could see
like Kendrick went
album, though,
Kendrick went like 8 years without dropping an album before his last one, I believe. So I think that he's going to be spontaneous, and especially since he's winning right now. I agree with the statement.
2 music albums back to back. All right, let's keep it in the entertainment field.
Okay.
I had some time over the holidays to watch some stuff. Let's talk about romantic comedies. Romantic comedies will eventually have a resurgence in mainstream popularity.
Think that the answer is no. I disagree with the statement. I think that rom-coms will remain like 90s to early 2000s nostalgia for all intents and purposes. I just think that
one of the highest rated TV shows of 2024 was a rom-com.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Nobody Wants This. Kristen Bell.
Sorry.
Anna Brody. Recommend. 10 out of 10.
From my kind of outsider perspective, I'm not a super fan of rom-coms, but I do, and I've seen an article or two here or there that says that like it's in this capsule of those really great When Harry Met Sally kind of movies that everyone knows and loves from the 90s. That is what it consists of. I agree.
I disagree. I think it's always been here. I think it will stay. I think it's still mainstream because when you think about day-to-day life, the things that happen in the world, you don't want heavy drama. You don't want to sit back on a couch with a glass of wine and dive into something that's going to take up mental space. You want to dive into something that's cute, romantic, funny, something that will not take up space.
I
agree. You sleep easily.
I agree, but I think the society and culture around romance and dating has changed a lot, where this stuff is seen as cheesy now.
It is, but let's be real, love is still universal, and no matter what, it's still something that most folks want.
Well, you're getting a little too deep on me. Whoa. Love always wins and is universal God, and I'm like, what?
Love always wins.
Yeah.
People are meant to be together.
That got pretty heavy pretty quickly. But yeah, now I see what you mean. So you say, yes, it's going to return to mainstream.
I don't think it's ever left.
On the big screen, are rom-coms still big? On the big screen, not TV, not the small screen.
Last time I saw a movie. I don't know.
What's the biggest big budget feature release that was a rom-com? I'm struggling. And I'm not even a big movie watcher.
I bet you if I Google this, I'll be like, oh yeah, of course. But they also don't get the same play and marketing as Wicked.
Yeah, they don't. Because they're no longer relevant. But
I just think they have lower budget.
But why though?
Okay, yeah, I don't know any of these. The Idea of You did okay.
The Idea of You? I don't know.
It's an Amazon original. It Ends With Us. Obviously, controversy around that one.
Screen again. But
that was big. That was a big movie. But I would say okay.
Yeah, the guy that doesn't watch movies knows something about movies that you didn't, Shauna. All right, back to the show.
Now I'm just like, whatever, Doug. Let's get through this last episode of season 2. Fine, back to the show. Okay, all right. Okay, 2025 underway. We're in it. We're chugging through. It's happening fast. So looking ahead at the rest of the year, we're going to revisit and assess our OG predictions for where that job market is headed.
Yeah, look, we keep it transparent here. We keep it humble. We are not experts, and we need to continue to keep ourselves honest. Look, we made these predictions. What was that, Shauna? In December? And here we are right now, pulling them right back up and putting them on potentially the chopping block if we need to. Yeah. So we're going to continue to have these kinds of conversations with our audience real time on this show. That's what the Job Fair podcast is for. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into what we saw as the biggest trends that we expect in 2025. So we brought these big four to you in episode 7. We're going to pull them right back up and reassess here. Shauna, I think you hit us with that first one.
Yeah, that remote work pullback stabilizes. And then the next one, hybrid AI rules.
I brought it home with projecting a pullback in employee rights regulation. And then also a more industry-specific prediction that the green job, aka sustainability jobs, economy will explode.
All right, so I'll go into mine first. Remote work stabilizes, right? The remote work pullback stabilizes. So companies will begin embracing hybrid work arrangement, but with a twist. So roles are being redesigned for flexibility and collaboration. Remote work expectation norms evolve. Employers will demand higher levels of accountability and put more pressure on employees to be masters of communication and self-management. So where do we stand?
I think that is still accurate. I think that
I would agree.
We're going to see the people who are committed to remote work continue to be unwavering in that commitment. But then also, I think that if you were already pulling back, you're going at that at a faster pace because of what's happening in the federal government.
Yeah, I would agree.
If you were even leaning in that direction, you're now running in that direction to keep up with how fast the Trump administration is moving.
Yeah, the ickiness feeling of, or how will our staff take it. Maybe we should do a slow rollout.
Yep.
Now it's just,
Rip that Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
So overall, this one, I'd say still holds true.
I would agree. All right.
Cool.
My next one was hybrid AI roles grow. So we'll start seeing a rise in those hybrid roles, jobs that blend traditional skill sets with AI tools. AI's mainstream use case expands beyond just being a tool for coders or tech startups. Think marketing specialists are also fluent in data analytics, or HR professionals leveraging AI for recruitment. Where do we stand now, Doug?
I'll speak for myself. This is still generally accurate, but this whole explosion of AI agents is something that will emerge and create a subclass of hybrid AI roles. Employees are not only leveraging AI tools, but I'm seeing Salesforce with their push with the agentic AI, and they're promoting it as you have a customer success manager who's leveraging agents to execute functions. I think that the hybrid AI role and what it looked like when we were speaking to it, and then now, I think it's changed a lot and expanded.
For the better?
Is it good or bad? I'd say it is for the better because it's becoming more clear as to what the use cases look like, so that people can prepare accordingly.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say that's fair. So I'm sorry. So we're saying that it has changed from what we predicted.
Yeah, it's changed and it's expanded.
It definitely has expanded.
We're not wrong about this. To be clear, this prediction was spot on, but it has morphed a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Now, my two, pullback in employee rights regulation. So when we made our prediction, Trump had already expressed support for deregulation at the federal level and pro-business economic policies on wages, aka eliminating federal taxes on tips and overtime pay. Also, we were expecting a slowdown in new OSHA rules, as well as the reduction in worksite inspections, leading to reduced employer side litigation and attacking agency action or its authority. I think this is all still fairly spot on. I think that we are seeing Trump and other companies continue to have battles. Trump, aka the federal government, and other companies who are dealing with unions and strikes and things like that is still continuing. I think that there's still a power struggle between employers and employees in certain sectors. Yeah, this is not. And then even just, I think a few days ago, the whole eliminating the federal taxes on tips and overtime pay, he's still moving forward with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think this one's still 100% intact, the pullback in employee rights regulation. We're only in Q1. I actually think it will probably become stronger in following quarters.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. That's another good one. We're looking good, guys. It looks like we got some
lotto ticket numbers next.
We got some damn good predictions for y'all. Like, we haven't been missing. All right. My fourth and final one was the green job sustainability economy explodes. That is fortunately not looking like the case anymore. I think I'm falling flat on my face with this last one here. As I called it, I was expecting companies to be under more pressure than ever to implement strategies to address the growing impacts of climate change and thus creating jobs. I cited some examples, 50% of Fortune 500 companies having net zero targets, up from 8% in 2020. I think that Trump came in and really shut this down, pulling the U.S. out of the Paris Climate Agreement, shutting down a lot of funding in the USDA, implementing federal funding freezes. He's gone on paper saying he thinks climate change is a hoax. So I think that with Trump at the helm, we're going to really see the green economy.
We could not have been more wrong.
Yeah, I'll own that. I couldn't have been more wrong. And I'm the sustainability guy.
That's true. This is, I it's also want to believe that it was going to explode. Like we wanted to believe that this would manifest.
I did. The only saving grace in this prediction that I had was I said that despite the expected pullback in public funding for climate initiatives from the Trump administration, I predicted that industries like renewable energy and electric vehicles will continue to scale. I think that is still TBD, actually. Even in the tariffs, he did not, one of the omissions.
That's because of good old Musk, right?
I think that if he imposed tariffs on Canadian, I think it was energy, that could have had a really direct ripple effect on gas prices. Or some commodity in the U.S. that would have made him look bad as the president, reduce his satisfaction rating, I'm sure. Yeah, this was overall, though, a miss, and I'll own that. I'm a human. Make mistakes.
But overall, I think we're in Q1. We're still chugging along. Obviously, still a lot TBD. We're going to check in on these, make some new ones, see what else we've said that is completely on point or off base for sure.
Thank you all for rocking with us. These were our most humble and now revised predictions for the 2025 job markets and trends. So much left to unfold. Thank you all for locking in with us and being with us for the long haul here.
Yeah, and I know this is the end of season 2, but we look forward to continuing the conversations with our listeners, supporters, and show guests. I know that we're ending the season at kind of an unknown point in the beginning of the new year, and so it'll be really interesting what changes. And when we take a little break and come back for season 3, it'll be spicy as ever. Drop us a line. Let us know what you're thinking. If you have some topics.
We're going to go dark for a bit, but DMs are open. Our website is open. We want to hear from you all. We're here to banter, go back and forth with y'all, bring it back to the virtual set for season 3. Look, lock in with us on social at thejobfair.com. Still doing it real big on IG, TikTok. Welcome back. I know y'all been seeing my memes and stuff. I appreciate the love. And we're still here, guys.
That's it. Oh my gosh, season 2. I can't believe 20 episodes. There's more. Let's think back to that summer in 2023 when we were like, hey, should we do something?
It started with a text.
Oh my gosh, and here we are. Thanks for staying with us.
Life is funny like that, guys.
I know.
All right, that's a wrap, everyone. Thank y'all for an amazing season. Signing off from the Job Fair Podcast, Doug and Shauna.
Season 2. See you soon. Bye.